Oh hey, I know what you're all thinking. Did Tendo just clickbait me into this video? Is he really about to sell all of his awesome collection? I am going to answer that, but before we get into it, I want to tell you this video is going to be an awesome thrifting Goodwill bins adventure. I bought some crazy stuff. You're going to want to stick around for that, but we have to talk about all this mess behind me before we get into it. Let me show you something. This is a very zoomed out look at my collection, right? There's my bookshelves, which you guys are familiar with, but beside it is this absolute sea of IKEA bags. We're talking 50 IKEA bags full of stuff that when we did live back in Phoenix was on my collection shelves. And of course that includes just an absolute ton of video games, numbering in the thousands. It's time to get rid of a lot of this stuff. So let me tell you how I'm going to do it. There's an app out that by now I'm sure a lot of you are going to have heard of. It's called Whatnot. And if you don't know what it is, there is a link in our video's description that if you go use that link to download it and install it for the first time, you're actually gonna get $10 free towards your first purchased item. So go download that app, be ready for our live stream, and you might just get yourself a free $10 Furby. I don't know, you have $10 to spend on our live stream. Here's the thing though, let me explain to you why we're doing this. There's kind of a couple reasons. The first being, we're already kind of good at live streams. If you follow the YouTube circles we're in, we're kind of known for doing cool live stream shows. So this is already up our alley. But there's another reality to our channel that this is just perfect for. And that's the fact that one of our most common comments on our YouTube videos is, hey, I saw this thing you bought in today's episode. How could I buy it from you? I'm just going to admit to you, I've been terrible about this on the channel. I never give you guys a great channel to buy the specific cool things that you want from us. I typically buy something and wait weeks to put it on eBay, and then you have no idea when it's posted. With this app, what I can do is you guys can watch our video one day, and then a couple days later, you know we're going live, you can jump on that live stream and ask us to sell it, and we can sell it right there on the app, and it's all done. This app is going to change the way that we interact with you guys when it comes to selling, and I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm begging you guys to go use that link, come with your $10, come check out everything that we're gonna sell on our first live stream. And we're gonna do that on Wednesday. This video is posted on Wednesday, but a week from this one, we're gonna go live on what night? 6 p.m. Central Time. You guys come hang out with us, bring your $10, and buy a Furby or something. I don't know why I keep going with Furby, because I'm not selling all my Furbies, just the extras, right? I am selling most of my video games. I own 4,000 video games. There's probably 200 on the shelves that I'm still keeping. So yes, you maybe got clickbaited a little, but not really, because I am selling way, way more of what I have than I am keeping. And I should probably mention here before we move on that we're also gonna do some awesome giveaways, one really big item, and then also maybe even a pair of Hannah's custom color block jeans. So all you gotta do is click that link, be there, and you'll have a chance to win some of that stuff. You ain't gotta buy nothing, win something. We're at the $5 store this morning. They're letting us in, about 45 people in front of us.
Oh, that's funny. We have this light fixture already in the kitchen on one of our houses that we're remodeling, and we need one that matches. But we wanted the other one that we had for the kitchen, not this one, because we didn't like this one as much. Oh well, we found two of those. This one we don't know what it is. There's a lot of boxes that, obviously since we can't open them, we have no idea what's in them. So. Looks like we have like an inflatable thing. That's a no. I'm very excited about this one. Foam pillow. Burlap banner. A bendy arm mounty thingy. This has got a little doggo on the front. Oh, it's a whole box of dog stuff. There are a lot of dogs in our life. None of them are ours. It's a little modern light fixture, and it's gold. This is a super yes. Super, super yes. I think a cake decorating kit.
When mom says you have lightsabers at home, space swords. So we bought a bunch of stuff for our remodeling jobs and a bunch of stuff we need. But this game on eBay is looking like it's listed all over for 50-ish. And the recent sold listings are like 20 bucks or so. Place this for a little while, it's pretty crazy. Tons of people, tons of stuff. Is that a solar controller? Sure is. So we spent, what was it, $49?
Yep.
Several bags full of things. We got a lot of faucets, a lot of lights, a lot of remodeling stuff, but I got lots of little toys as well, so we'll check it all out here in a little bit. Oh, hey, no, don't get out.
Oh, she's crazy.
You got a new costume today, didn't you, Toph?
She's gonna be a crocodile again.
You just bought that at the $5 store, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about it, Toph? You just want to play?
This jacket was bought it there too last or the other week.
You get a new outfit every week, Toph. $5. You gotta get your movie costume on. We're making a movie, Toph. Let's see.
Oh my god! Crikey!
Crikey! You're so beautiful.
I love you so much.
You're so beautiful, Toph. All right, Josh, what else did you get?
All I got was nice little sound bar. It's little,
nice.
but that'll be good just to have something like that.
Heck yeah.
Then this. Can't wait for it. We gotta go find batteries for it.
A bullhorn? Let's go.
So that way when those dogs won't shut up back there. Shut up!
Shut up, Toph.
Nice little slip lead.
Yeah.
Short as fuck.
Real short.
Didn't even realize it the whole time walking with it, buying it.
That's real short.
But it'll be good for walking her. She won't get away from me.
Okay. That's it for the $5 store. We'll talk about all the stuff we got later when we get back to the shop. But right now, we're going to drive all the way to Louisville, a couple hours away, and go to the Goodwill bins.
Hey.
Hey, Toph, you going with us? You going with us, you little alligator? You little alligator? We just rolled up the Goodwill bins. You gotta go walk the dog?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go dig through trash. Go walk the dog, dig through trash, and then come to we gotta go dig through trash!
Race to go!
Hey puppy, you can't go dig through trash with us, okay?
No.
You can though.
Okay. Come here.
This is Clarksville, Indiana. Goodwill bins we've been coming to a lot. I'm pretty excited about it, and we're showing up at 12:08. They start the rotations here on the hour, so we should be getting here to some fresh trash. We're in luck, they haven't even started the rotation. Let's go. I guess I'll peel this off and keep this. I'm buying that chair.
Take a quick look through the shoes, even though they've already been picked through. First of all, no boundaries. Not shoes, but I'll take it.
I found a hoodie, but
These are a little too small.
I love the clock.
Yeah, one of the melty clocks. I think this is about to be find of the day right here. Rubbermaid track. And these are like broom hangers and stuff that go on the track. That's crazy.
Spotted a waistband with tons of buttons on it. You know what that means? Gotta check it out. Prison Blues. So far, so good. Oh, those are rad. Little suspender buttons. Oh, they're Carpenters. We'll get those.
You have no idea how much I need this. That right there is a graduated cylinder. Yes. Yes. Hannah said she needs to measure something. I found the appropriate device.
Give me a ruler?
I also have a graduated cylinder if you need to measure any volume.
Okay, I'll let you know.
I love it. It's a poster. Wake up. You know what D stands for?
Dallas.
So like 2 weeks ago, I found this incredible jacket that was made out of a vintage towel. The towel that one was made out of was way cooler than this one, but I really like the colors of this, and I'm gonna give making that jacket a go, and if I mess it up, no great loss, but it could be cool if it works out.
A Cheers dartboard. What the heck? Kinda love it. I don't know if they're baseball or not, but there's some more cards. Actually gonna take that. Oh crap. I'm pretty sure that's like, I don't know, 50 bucks, something like that.
The rotation started and I turned into another person that builds up their cart. It's full, guys, like, whoa. There was a lot of vintage today, but there was a lot of Levi's, which was really awesome. Underneath all this little top layer of vintage is an entire bottom layer of just light wash Levi's. I need to take a look at those and check the condition of them, because if there's holes or if there's paint on them, and if they're like not vintage, they're gone. But we gotta check those out. This is probably my most exciting thing I found today so far. I just love this. I don't know if it's actually vintage. It might just be like something handmade in India or something, like a cultural gown. But it's really beautiful. I absolutely love it. The tag kind of like looks newer, for sure.
For the Rubik's shelf. Ooh. I had a bunch of vintage Dymo label making stuff. Phoenix threw it away. Time to restock.
Not gonna lie to you, not the most amazing round, but I might have found my new favorite jacket. Wait for it. It's so poofy. That's a fit. I'm so pumped.
Not only did I find that Guitar Hero dongle, I just found a random copy of Guitar Hero laying around and a Nerf clip.
Not bad.
Oh hey, 1 second, I want to jump in here and use these Disney tapes that I just found as a perfect example of something that you might come over to our live stream on Whatnot next week and potentially buy. Do you see what I'm doing here? You guys saw us buy it now, and then later you can come use that $10 by using the link below and potentially put a bid in on these bad boys. That's how it's supposed to work. These are so tempting. $60 for a box. $60 for the whole pallet. Give you a little lessons in Goodwill bins here. See how all this has Goodwill stickers on it? This is stuff left over at a store that no one wanted. This, however, no stickers, is unprocessed goods. You'd want to buy this one over that one. think I'm gonna buy it. Okay, gonna jump in real quick one more time, and I want to talk about this giant box of media that's here. I am not going to dig through this box on this episode, so come back for Friday's episode. Make sure you're subscribed, notifications on, because we're gonna have a whole episode just digging through this giant box of media. It'll be the biggest media grab bag we've ever done on this channel, and I'm excited about it. All right, let's talk about the $5 store now. Josh, is this your third time with us?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the $5 store after 3 weeks of going?
I love it.
It's on and off, right?
Oh yeah.
Good week, bad week.
Most definitely.
Yeah, but like when you hit, you hit. So we've been hoarding, and I mean that with every preconceived notion of the word hoarding. Bathroom renovation supplies. We have a bathroom here at the shop. My grandmother's house has two, and the bathroom at my little brother's house all need remodeling, and we're doing them all. So we're doing this shuffle, right, where we take a sink from here to there, and we all this stuff. There's two not put together sinks sitting over there. So you're gonna see we bought faucets today. Let's get some of this stuff off the table. What did I say this was called? A dead blow hammer? Yeah, dead blow hammer. I had one in Phoenix before we moved, and I lost it. Actually, I had a bigger one than this. I'd still like a bigger one, but for $5, I couldn't pass it up. Hannah, pull out something to show it to us.
Got these really cool, I call them puck lights, but they are those really flush mounted
Puck lights.
And there are, I think I counted 16 of them. Each
That's
one
crazy.
of these boxes has 2 of them, and there are 8 boxes, so.
And I don't know if they're good, but it says that they're 600 Kelvin, which the house we've been remodeling, all our bulbs are that daylight balance, so they match in color. I don't know how, I think each one said 800 lumens, which is about your standard bulb these days, so there's a whole ceiling that's gonna get these. That's actually way more than we need. I think I counted, we needed like 5.
Yeah, it was
so
way too much, but hey,
pretty good.
for $5 for all of them.
Josh, show us the speaker you bought.
Yeah, soundbar. I don't even know what brand it is. Never was able to figure that out. But connected it, and the startup sound sounded pretty good.
All right, let's play it. I'll bump it. You play the tunes. I'll hold it over my head. It's nice.
Little blue light, it's working.
That means,
Never saw from each other's sides.
all right, well, it works. That's good. Are you gonna put it in front of your TV?
Yeah.
Ooh, it comes with a remote and everything. I'm kind of having that giddy, oh, I don't know, because I don't remember what we bought now. Okay, another light fixture. There's a picture of it. That's great, and it's gold.
It's beautiful.
So the house we've been working on, we've redone all but 2 light fixtures in gold. So one more down. What is in here?
This is a rain head shower head. It is huge.
Oh, it's crazy. If you guys don't know what a rain head shower head looks like, it's one of these that just sits over top of you and dumps water. That's awesome. And this is really heavy because like all the faucet parts are in there. And even like water filters and stuff. That's pretty crazy.
Beautiful.
I haven't looked at the prices on some of this stuff, but every now and then we bring something home like one of these faucets from the $5 store or like a light fixture. And then we look it up and they're like, oh, 400 bucks, you know, to get one right now. That's awesome. Okay, Josh, what else did you get? A bullhorn.
Bullhorn.
You gonna just roll around in your van with that out the side of the window?
Yeah. I don't have, well, I got a horn, but I feel like this will be more effective. Put the siren on.
Get out of the way! We also got another faucet. Like I said, you're gonna see a few of these. It's a single post faucet, and we actually really needed one that was tall like this to accommodate a particular type of sink we have. So that tall faucet is perfect. And last week we bought a faucet and I looked it up and it was a $400 faucet. It was like a cafeteria faucet, so I can't even imagine how much it costs. I don't want to know. I just know that every time we go to Home Depot and we look at faucets, it's like $100 a pop for the cheap stuff.
I didn't know you found that at the $5 store today. That's awesome.
This is crazy, right? Everything you're seeing, $5, $5, $5. Hannah just brought in more from the car. Look, another faucet. And I'm not, listen, I know it'd probably be cool for the video for me to stand here and show the prices of what all this would be new. Because this, tell me, Hold this and tell me this doesn't feel like.
Oh yeah, that right there.
Yeah. It's one of those pour sinks.
Yeah.
That's expensive. That was.
People go crazy for that now.
Yeah, that was hundreds each. Another light fixture. I actually bought this exact same light fixture last week, painted it gold, hung it in the kitchen that we're remodeling, and I'm just gonna paint this one gold and put it in there also. I actually bought a roll of brown Gaff Tape. I don't know if you guys know Gaff Tape. $30 a roll, no big deal.
So expensive.
Not branded, but 4 Lego plates. And then a game that I looked up on eBay and stuff, it was going for a few bucks, so that was worth getting for 5. And then there's more piddly stuff, but like, so when you have a wall strip plugged into your wall, and then you can't get all of your power adapters into it because they're too big, it's like those breakaways, so I actually really needed those. Did we get anything else?
Nope.
All right, well, another $5 store success.
Love it.
Now that the $5 store stuff is out of the way, let's deal with the Goodwill bin stuff. There's a whole lot to talk about. Lots of little piddly stuff, but useful stuff, and then there's some cool stuff. This is another shoe organizer. I went to the bins last time looking for one of these where it all holds vertical, but ended up buying a horizontal clear see-through one, which I think is gonna end up being better for my spray paint. I'm gonna store some other stuff in this one. And I've just been buying every one of these storage caddies, official name I guess. I just call it like a bathroom caddy, I guess. The only time I ever really had one for its proper use was in college. Dorm bathrooms, you know? But I need this for other stuff, so we're gonna do a little bit of organizing with the stuff that we bought at the bins, and then we'll look at some of the goodies. Before we left Phoenix, I had just the most wonderful collection of paints and paintbrushes and that kind of thing. And of the other million things that I've said on this channel that I threw away before that move, it's definitely one of the big ones I wish I had back, because now that we have the shop, I actually have room to paint things. I always wanted to be able to paint things more intricately than our old apartment will allow. Now that we can, I'm down to 2 paintbrushes. Found those at the bins. I'll be bringing stuff like this home quite a bit. It starts with 2. I will eventually put stuff like that in a drawer opposed to one of those, but this is gonna get me tidy for now, where I at least know where stuff is, until said drawers show up at the bin. I think this caddy's gonna hold the lubricants, I think. So even though I'm gonna write lubricant on here in some fashion, probably end up printing a vinyl sticker or something to put on there. Most of it's actually not gonna be lubricant. I think the only actual lubricant in here is probably my garage door lube, but the rest are WD-40 products. And okay, this one's a lubricant. It's white lithium grease, very specific metal to metal applications. But then I also have like contact cleaner. So that's for cleaning electronics and stuff. But like, my brain's gonna see lube and I'm gonna know this stuff is in here. And there's a few more to go in here from around the shop and back at home. But like, this has just been a mess. Every time I've needed to spray something with regular WD-40 to get the water out or whatever, like, I've had to go search around for it. So now, this shelf is gonna basically just end up having a lot of these caddies full of, one for cleaning solutions, one for lubricants, what, you know, so on and so on. I did buy a second one, and I don't know what we're gonna do with that. I might just start with degreasers in here. Something like that. This is heavier duty engine degreaser. I have some heavier duty like grime. It's window cleaner, but for the heavy grime stuff. So I might just make this like heavy cleaners that like, you go to this basket when the normal mean green doesn't work. I'm happy with that. The shoe organizers are perfect for organizing. Don't know what to do with it. See what I mean? Piddly stuff, but important for the shop, and happy to get it for cheap. Because, you know, yeah, I could go to Walmart and buy some of those caddies, but I do need like 10 or 15 of them, and that would stack up. So, mix match from the bins, I'll take it. Now, stuff from the bins, I might have a little explaining to do, or not really, because you guys that have been watching for a long time probably know what these clocks are for later use. Gonna pile up a few of those and then get to work. This is probably one of the better money-making finds today. Disney tapes, typically worthless. Sometimes sealed or complete sets, and especially complete sets sealed. Maybe a little money there, but just buying Black Diamond, VHS and stuff at the thrift, not terribly valuable. These, on the other hand, especially in a set like this, these might be $10 to $15 a piece. These are Disney Sing-Along Vhs. Check them out. I knew as soon as I saw them, and then I saw that there was a bunch, I knew I had a few dollars on my hand, because I've got a little bit of experience with VHS type stuff, you know. Very happy about that. And I haven't looked them all up individually. I don't know if any of these are like a little bit harder to find than others, but like I've actually never even seen these holographic specific ones, Princess Collection. Never actually came across those, so that's definitely gonna go on eBay, be a few bucks there. These are aftermarket, but Lego plates nonetheless, probably something for the antique mall. Video game we already talked about, put it up for sale. The Gaff Tape. If you don't know Gaff Tape, it's about as strong as duct tape. It's paper more than it is plastic, at least in texture and feel. It's used a lot on movie sets, is kind of where I was introduced to it. It's a very specific movie making tool. Being paper and stuff, a little bit more heat resistant, so you can put it on hot lights. But I like it because if you use it under the right conditions, it's better about residue than duct tape. Though it will leave residue if you don't use it properly, but I need all the Gaff Tape I can get. Matter of fact, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it very well. I've got a few rows of tape that are just like in immediate reach for me that I get out and use for certain projects. And then one of these boxes up here, I don't even know which one. Middle left, tape. That's like deep storage because it's like 20 or 30 more rolls of duct tape and other things. I don't have a single roll of Gaff Tape left, and I used to have rolls on rolls on rolls of this. Matter of fact, for like lower end productions anyways, it was always kind of a joke, like who's going home with the leftover Gaff Tape, and we'd always end up with a roll or two after projects. But now, being a few years removed from my filmmaking endeavors, at least professionally, there's not been a lot of money in the budget for Gaff Tape. So a $5 roll of this is great. You go to a camera specific store, at least that's where I've bought it. There are other industries that use this a bit, but for me, camera stores where I've seen this lately, $30, $40 a roll, it's crazy. So that's worth its weight in gold for me. Might seem like nonsense, a graduated cylinder, but now that we have room, there's all kinds of molding, casting, making masks and stuff, projects I want to get into in the future. So having nice sets of volumetric measuring tools and not paying a lot of money for them, are you sensing a theme here? While we're kind of on that topic of like movie making specific kind of nonsense, I'll go ahead and tell you why I bought this piece here. This is just from some random model, couldn't even tell you what. For those of you who don't know, let me pick a specific example of what I'm going to explain to you. The ships in Star Wars, the spaceships, at least in the original movies, were all actual physical models, yay big to yay big, and they were built, the original castings and models of them were built with what's called kit bashing, where the model makers would take bits and pieces, and greeblies, they would sometimes call them, from pieces of actual model kits and glue them onto something and then kind of, even them out. And then all that weird texture you're used to from Star Wars and other 80s and sometimes a little earlier models, it was a lot of that, a lot of kit bashing. So in a model shop, you'll just see boxes full of this stuff. For no rhyme or reason, they'll just be pulling little bits off and like, look, spaceship thrusters, I I want to get into some of that also for other projects in the future. Really has nothing to do with this channel, though it could, you never know, but I want a box up here with my boxes that just says kit bashing, and it will I'll probably collect this stuff until that fills up, and then no more. So until I have a banker's box of this, you'll be seeing me buy random model kits, or at least at the bins, picking little pieces out of model kits that aren't complete or something. I don't know why I couldn't leave it behind. Where are we gonna put it? Good for now, I guess. More Nerf stuff. More Nerf stuff. Guns, I'm just trying to get one of everything. I have a dozen of these, but what's another one? A Sony Remote. A TV specific one. Most of the time I find them. They're VCR specific or something, but I haven't looked that one up. I'll either put it on eBay or use it for one of my Sony Trinitrons. Another money-making find today, so for eBay, Guitar Hero wireless receiver for the Les Paul. I don't even know what console, but I'll figure it out and get it listed. Copy Guitar Hero 2. Now, I actually don't know for sure if I have any Dynamo stuff at all. If I do, I know where it's at. If I do, it's in here. Oh, and it looks like I have at least... Yes, okay. So this is one of my sorter bins, and this one is labeled. And inside of one of the bins inside of it, I do have some tape that does fit this gun. Now I did have, and I've never seen one so nice, I did have one of these old school labelers with the pressure squeeze. It was huge. It was like this long, and it was metal, it was heavy, and it was in its own like felt box, or it was in a box and then felt lined inside. And I guess I threw that away, but since I actually have the tapes and stuff, I'll be putting this in here. Now, I'm not gonna use that a ton because I do have my, you know, nicer, newer, way better label makers. But there are projects in the future where, like, if I need to make something look vintage for whatever reason, I can get out the vintage label maker and label things that way. So, very happy to have one of those labelers. I love them. I had one when I was a kid. I labeled everything. Probably how we got here with all my labeled boxes and stuff. It was it was definitely the genesis of that. We'll put that on the Rubik's shelf. I have been hoarding, and I mean absolute hoarding, Mega Blocks. Random GoPro stuff. There is a Blue Ranger for the Power Rangers shelf. Some sort of little Megazord. I think the only other thing maybe worth a mention was that rack for hanging things on the wall. I am already heavily invested in the cheaper Walmart system, so I think this one might go up at home to hold my shovels and brooms for the house, because I don't need near as much wall space as I have here. Sure enough, I knew I had a plushie one, but I couldn't remember if it was the same or as big. I think that's actually Rubik's branded, and this is not. But at any rate, Rubik's shelf. AKA puzzle shelf, because there's some other not branded puzzles on there. Now, Power Ranger shelf. I don't know where he's gonna go. Buy the blue Megazord. All right. That was not a lot for the shelves on this episode, because my focus has been getting the infrastructure for the shop a little bit more. But normally on bins trips, there are a few more shelf pieces to go in, but I'll take what I can get.
So that was a very successful bins trip for me. I got an absolute ton of beautiful vintage clothing, and there are some pieces I am extremely excited about in particular. The first being these two really beautiful dresses, and I did a little bit of research on them. I think that they are both Korean fashion, and I kind of got a little bit of info from this tag right here being Korean letters. This one here, so beautiful. I love this little pin on the front. Just a really cute pink and black floral, kind of midi dress, not quite maxi, not mini. This one, honestly, I would keep if it fit me. Really beautiful, mustard color, very bohemian. stunning. This next one I got was actually 2 pairs of pants. Got 2 pairs of Dickies Carpenter style jeans, and I decided to put a little bit of elbow grease into them, cut them in half, and turn them into some really cool Carpenter style color block jeans instead. So I'm gonna have those listed on my Depop shop so you can take a closer look at them if you would like. The last thing I got today was a very exciting amount of supplies. So I got random cuts of raw materials, some blankets, even some pillowcases to like cut up and make into really cool custom clothing. So I got this little Robo Force vintage pillowcase. I see pillowcases all the time and I want to get them, but pillowcases on their own, especially this one which is used, not really the most sanitary thing to sell, but I don't want to let them just go to the dump. So I am going to try to figure out something to do with this. Maybe make a little pair of shorts out of it, maybe like a 2-piece set if there's enough material, but we'll brainstorm on that and try to figure something really fun out. I got this little offcut of a baby blanket, really cute. Mickey and Minnie and Pluto, all in baby form. Just a small cut of fabric. Again, I'll just make a pair of shorts or a set or something. We'll figure it out. The last thing was this really cool, just weird blanket. It's got like rainbows and hot air balloons and aliens and just weird stuff, and I think I'm gonna make a pair of overalls out of it. I think it'd be really cute, very cozy, especially with this like fleecy fabric, really unique. But it's gonna be a little bit before I make those, but eventually I'll get those done and they'll be really fun.
All right, that is going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. One more reminder about Whatnot before we get out of here. If you just scroll below this video, not only in our video's description, but also pinned in the comments, there is a link where you can download Whatnot, and pretty please go do that so that you can be there for our live stream next Wednesday and not only potentially buy something, but hopefully win something in our giveaways. I'd love to have you there. And if you're worried about getting notifications, well, if you download the app and follow us, you'll get notifications when we do go live. You won't miss it. But outside of that, you can get notifications over on our Discord and follow us on Facebook. Those links are also below this video. That way you guys can keep up with us. Now subscribe before we get out of here. Help us keep moving to 15,000 subs. We're almost there. I appreciate you. Peace out.